Hello and welcome to Deloitte One. In this, our first full-length programme as we bring you the latest news from all over Deloitte. I'm Jenny Gow, your presenter, and coming up on today's programme. It's been on everyone's lips. Finally, we hear about the new strategy. And responsible business, how Deloitte is supporting the community and building relationships with clients. But first, it's time for a roundup of some of the best stories from around the firm. Nominations for the Deloitte Technology Fast 50 Awards programme have opened. The awards programme ranks the country's 50 fastest growing technology companies based on growth of revenue over the last 5 years and provides a benchmark of success and further establishes corporate credibility. Take the next opportunity to speak to your clients about entering. The 20th edition of the Deloitte Annual Review of Football Finance launched last month. The Guide to European Football Finance provides a track record up to the end of the 2009-10 season and pointers about how the industry is likely to change in the future. UK businesses are waking up to the fact that if they want to capitalise on any business boost from the Games, they need to prepare and be ready. Such is the conclusion from the newly released Deloitte Games Readiness Research, which positions Deloitte as expert advisor leading up to the 2012 Games. After months of build-up, speculation and anticipation, this June we saw the launch of Deloitte's strategy. New CEO David Sproul rolled out his vision for the firm through a programme of 185 workshops across 26 different locations. The sessions are designed to be highly interactive and provide people with a great introduction to the new strategy and the role everyone has in delivering it. John Watt went along to find out more.
A successful company has to adapt and respond to stay ahead of competitors. Set against the backdrop of regulatory challenges, with client demand for greater impact and value, while competitors are upping their game, the case for change becomes clear.
And it is that goal, it is that opportunity, it is the platform we have to take Deloitte to a position where we are just truly distinctive, where your clients and your people just think of the firm in just a higher level. We stand apart, we stand out, we're incomparable. Now I think that's achievable, that's my personal goal, and I hope you do too.
The new 4-year strategy was launched to partners and directors in June, following months of dialogue with people, partners and clients.
We want you to engage and to enthuse and to excite and to educate all our people and for them to participate in this process. That's going to get us much faster and closer to this vision of distinctive client relationships, distinctive talent relationships, the distinctive firm. We want everyone buzzing about this direction, the ambition, the benefits that we're going to get from it.
Directors gave us their first reaction.
Definitely very exciting, very interesting, particularly around training, I think, as a reward. Two things that are kind of quite close to my heart. So I think, fascinating to see the actions when they come out of it.
The key pillars of the strategy are client experience, market leadership, the way we operate, and best people. Together these strands position Deloitte as the distinctive firm, standing apart from competitors by offering long-term, trusted client relationships.
The success of the strategy hinges on the participation of everyone from across the firm. 185 sessions at 26 locations have already taken place in the UK.
I think they're a really good way of getting people involved.
Good to see that there are people at very high positions in Deloitte thinking about this sort of thing, and good to see that talent is very high on their agenda.
It's a really good workshop in terms of format, really interactive.
The strategy workshops will take place in Switzerland during July and August. Going forward, everyone who joins the firm will also be taken through a strategy session. So, what's next? We all need to think about what actions we can take to support the new strategy, so everyone is encouraged to continue the conversation with colleagues on iSpace and on Yammer. Over the summer, we will reveal further plans on the actions we all need to take to make Deloitte the distinctive firm.
John Watt reporting there. Well, many of you have been asking about the new strategy. So we've been speaking to you and your colleagues around the business to find out what it is you want to know. Here to answer those questions are three key partners from around the business. Heather Hancock, Managing Partner, Talent and Brand. David Gill, Managing Partner, Internal Client Services. And Richard Hamill, Analytics Platform Leader. Welcome to all of you. Let's get to the first question. Heather, surely clients should be at the centre of every firm's strategy. How is this different?
Well, of course, we've said for many years that it's all about clients, it's all about client relationships. I think what's different here is that we've really now taken the trouble to have a long, detailed conversation with our clients about really what they want from us and to understand about when we perform at our best. And it's the combination of those two things that have helped us understand that clients want more challenge, more insight, and they want to feel that we're with them in the long term, not just the short term, not just a transaction, not just a project. And I think it's that understanding that's adding this sort of extra dimension to what we're going to try and do with our clients to create these distinctive relationships. And we know that they're saying nobody else has got this right. So it's a big opportunity for us. We should feel really encouraged to go for it because I passionately believe, when I look at all the talent in this firm, we can do that. That's absolutely in our grasp.
David, the strategy is very focused on building client relationships. How is this relevant to ICS?
Well, I think client in an ICS context means our internal client, and building distinctive relationships with our internal clients is equally important as our fee earners developing relationships with their clients. It's critical that as an internal support function, we understand what the business needs are, and in order to do that, we need to build some very strong relationships with people. The business is getting bigger, it's ever more complex, and one size fits all just doesn't work anymore.
Richard, can you explain Deloitte Analytics and how it delivers the strategy?
Okay, so let me explain, because I would say of all the platforms, it's probably the least well understood and undoubtedly going to be the most impactful in market leadership in our marketplace. Fundamentally, Deloitte Analytics is about helping our clients to harness the power of the huge amounts of data that they have in their businesses to gain insight from that data and provide, for example, better products at a better price and better services to the right customers on a more individual, targeted and effective manner to help our clients be market leaders in what they do, and for us and our people to be market leaders in providing that capability for our clients.
Heather, what are we expected to do differently?
For a lot of us, we should keep doing exceptionally well the things that we already know are having a big impact on clients, big impact in the market, making our firm so successful. So it's not a wholesale change. We're asking everyone just to look at how they focus all their energy, all their time. Are they really aligning all that activity to this direction, this distinctive client experience, to embedding those relationships in the way that we want? So have a think about the contribution you make to your clients, to your industry teams, in your service line, as part of internal client services. And just check that you really are absolutely focused on that quality of experience, that all the power of the firm being delivered to the clients through the way that you make an impact on them.
David, how are the demands for ICS services within the firm changing?
One of the big success factors for me is how the business actually perceives us as a group within ICS, and respects us for what we do, and the breadth and depth of skills that we've got in each of the individual areas, working together to provide support to help them deliver the firm and deliver outstanding service to our clients.
Richard, high-profile cases such as PlayStation have made data analytics and storage controversial. What is Deloitte's responsibility, and is there such a thing as right or wrong place for data analytics?
Okay, I don't think data analytics is controversial. I think data analytics is all about gaining better insight from your data and using it to do new and exciting stuff that help your customers, your clients, and your stakeholders. That is incontrovertible, it's exciting, it's innovative, and it is a continuing and good trend in the marketplace. However, hand in hand with doing that comes a responsibility for us and our clients to manage data effectively and to be responsible about how we use it, who has responsibility for it, confidentiality, privacy, and respect really for the power that that data gives you in serving your customers.
Heather, David, Richard, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for your time. For a long time, disability sport was at the margins of public awareness. But as the London 2012 Paralympic Games approach, this is set to change. Deloitte support the largest programme backing disability sport in the UK, and this year's Deloitte Ride Across Britain has seen more than 200 people from across Deloitte getting involved as riders and volunteers. The ride gives people from Deloitte and their clients the opportunity to get involved in the largest corporate challenge of its kind and offers the opportunity to meet the Paralympians who are on track to compete at London 2012 and beyond.
Over 9 days in June, people from across the firm joined the Deloitte Ride Across Britain to lend their support to Paralympics GB. 500 riders completed the epic 950-mile ride, including over 100 Deloitte riders, 9 Paralympians and 49 clients and targets including Google, Visa, 3i, Cisco, Coca-Cola, Cadbury, EDF, BA and BP.
Deloitte's involvement in Paralympic sport right through from the elite podium all the way through to grassroots is just phenomenal really. You know, with Deloitte Parasport kind of pushing at the bottom of the pyramid right through the talented athlete scholarships and up to an event like this which is raising money for Paralympics GB and our hopes for London 2012 and beyond. It's just a phenomenal thing.
This is the second year that Deloitte has sponsored the Ride Across Britain, with volunteers and riders from every service line and grade in the firm.
The riders have done exceptionally well. They've just climbed a very steep hill to get into the racecourse, and the weather's really against them. They've had a headwind today, and the weather has not been kind. So there's been lots of sort of camaraderie between the riders to keep people going, and of course the one thing that keeps everybody going is the fundraising.
The event is part of Deloitte's commitment to disability sport, ensuring a lasting legacy beyond London 2012. This programme, set up in 2007, has seen the firm invest more than £1.7 million in disability sport, creating the Deloitte Parasport website to drive participation and supporting over 500 talented athletes with a disability through SportsAid. The ride can also be used as a credential with clients, showcasing how Deloitte addressed issues in sport and delivers long-term solutions. Clients can participate in Deloitte Ride Across Britain as riders, volunteers, or as supporters. 49 Deloitte clients took part in the ride, offering a great bonding experience between them and people working at Deloitte.
I suspect it would either sort of make or break your relationship with a client, spending 10 nights in a tent with them. And this is a two-person tent. It's about the size of this floor tile here that I was spending with my clients every day in the pouring rain.
Deloitte has set a target of raising £1 million for Paralympics GB by 2013. After only 2 years, £700,000 has already been raised, meaning the target may be reached a year early. David Sproul and senior colleagues took part in a daily stage of the ride, riding 91 miles from Ludlow to Bath.
It was tough, that's the right description. But for me, it's tough. You just have to be in awe of those people who've already done 7 days. I did 1 day, but there are people here who've already ridden 700 miles, which is quite amazing.
This year, the weather conditions might have made the ride a little soggy for riders, but it certainly didn't dampen their spirits.
It was brilliant. Really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it.
Very hard work, yeah. There was a hard bit in the middle and then a really tough one at the end as well.
The rain held off until probably the last 10 miles or so that was lucky. But when you're riding with friends, it's just amazing.
Every little that we raise will help put athletes on the podium and get them winning medals for us.
Through working with Paralympics GB, the goal is clear: to lead the way in corporate support for disability sport and driving participation and performance, securing more podium finishes at future Paralympic Games.
Well, difficult conditions, but well done to everybody who took part. And remember, we want to hear what's going on in your service line, region or office. So send in your stories and ideas to Deloitte1@deloitte.co.uk. We really hope you enjoyed this show. That's it from Deloitte One for this month. Bye for now.